Alright everybody, welcome back to Showboats Barbecue. Today I'm going to do competition ribs and chicken. I'm going to show you how I trim the ribs. I had the butcher cut them in half for me, down to the size I want. I got guys working on my front porch. They're tearing it off and building a new one. So I will be feeding them, getting feedback from them. You see, it's perfect size. I'm going to trim this up. Alright. Better grab me a baggie. I want to save this to make sausages and all that good stuff when I open my restaurant, which will be in 2 weeks in Sanderson. Look at the marbling on this. This is beautiful. Smithfield cut. Just knife at $1 in hell. There we go. We'll get some of that fat off that will not render. You don't want the judge having a chewy bite. I just want to say congratulations to Heath Riles winning the rib competition. I think it's like 5 years in a row at the Memphis in May. Won a grand champion. Total of 6 times, but 2 times in a row every time that he's won it. Man, the marbling on this is beautiful. Alright, flip them over. Want to cut this flat meat off. You save that, use it for grind, or you can cook it up and make tacos or something like that. Yeah, it makes great meat because it's very, very tender. Hang on. Sorry guys, those are the contractors. I'm going to trim up any of this fat down on the bottom.
Lay my glove down.
Now, some of this stuff won't render. You want to get rid of. Like I said, it'll help flavor your sausage and stuff like that. Make it very, very good. Okay, time to pull that membrane. I like this tool right here. It's made by Myron Mixon, one of the guys I idolize in the barbecue competition. Just reach in here. Ooh, pull that membrane off. You want to maximize all the flavor you can, and that membrane will block flavor. Okay, let me get a pan here. I'll be right back and we'll season that. Alright guys, I'm ready to season this backside and get it adhered. We're going to go in with that maple jalapeno. Nice light coat. You know, with that Showboats Barbecue. This stuff is really good. You could get it through message me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, where you can find my channels. I'll be more than happy to send you some. Nice even coat. This is the competition rub. We're gonna pat that in, let it with deer for 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna pull the chicken out and we'll get it going. Alright guys, we're back. I got some chicken thighs here we're gonna use for competition. We're gonna inject them, which I forgot to inject the ribs. Once there's a deer, I will eject them, then flip them over and season the other side. Alright, now we got these open. Let me go wash my hands. Okay, we're back. I'm going to use this Tony Creole's injectable butter jalapeno. Wow, comes with an injector. Hey, this thing's harder than hell to open. Childproof, hell, is more like adult proof. Oh wow. Oh wow. That has a really, really good flavor. Wow, everything's being hard to open today. Alright, I'm going to go right in between each bone. Alright. Wash that out. Use it on the ribs. Okay, I'm making a chicken competition rub. It's my barbecue. Gonna go on nice and light. Okay, now we're gonna hit it with the competition rub. Really bring out some flavors. You don't want to go too heavy because it is chicken. You don't want to overpower it. Chicken's got really good flavor. Alright, we're gonna let these adhere for 30 minutes. Come back, flip them over. I'm gonna get the grill lit up. I'm gonna use hickory and apple this time. I love the oak and apple in the ribs. It was really great, but I want to try something different. Like I said, I'm gonna keep making these runs until I find the perfect combination I need to win those competitions. Alright, see you guys in a few. Alright guys, welcome back. It's time to inject these ribs, flip them over, season them, and man, these rubs smell great. Shake well every time before use. Oh no. Alright, let's get these puppies flipped over and seasoned. So we get them on the grill, aka the smoker. Let me wash my hands again, guys. Alright, here we go. Whoop. Go in with that maple jalapeno. That's Showboat's barbecue rub. And finally, the competition. The flavors I get from this competition rub is outstanding. Alright guys, now we're going to move on to the chicken. Turn that base away. Alright, those are good and endeared. And they smell delicious. Oh yeah, make sure you tuck the back underneath to hold that uniform shape. There we go. Okay. Get me a Clorox here. Sorry. Coconut flavor. Gotta love it. Kills any bacteria. Okay. Our chicken rub. And our competition rub. Alright guys, we're going to let these adhere for 30 to 40 minutes. By then, everything should be up to temperature and ready to cook. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm going to throw those ribs and chicken on. I got to run it at 225 because I want smoke to be able to hit it and get some flavor to it. Put these ribs on. Scrunch them up, remember, as straight as possible. This chicken on. Get it over here. I'm going to shut that up. I'm going to put a piece of hickory and apple in. Alright, see you guys in a half hour because I'm going to put the chicken in a butter bath. Folks, we have a tornado warning and you can hear it hit somewhere. Wow. Alright, I'll see you guys in a few. I'm going to ride this out. Alright guys, we're back. We're getting ready to butter bath the chicken and get them on. All right, here we go. We're going to use unsalted butter. This is going to cut pads. Put them around the chicken. Sounds like neighborhood kids are having fun. Nothing better, huh? Put one there. We'll throw these back on. For about an hour and a half. Then we'll sauce them. Ribs still got a way to go. Alright, here we go. Putting them back on. Alright guys, see you in a few. Alright guys, we're back. We're getting ready to pull the ribs and wrap them along with the chicken. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use some brown sugar. If I can ever get it out of the damn bag. Gonna hit it with some butter, some Parkay to be exact, some Ohio maple syrup. That's the only place I get it, because those Amish guys, they know what they're doing. And I'm going to hit it with my barbecue rub. Last time I used my competition, it was good. It was really good, but I prefer it with the barbecue. Hit her good. Alright, now we'll pull the ribs off and wrap them up and get them back on. Then we'll pull the chicken. We're going to go meat side down. Man, this smells good. Oh, shoot. Man, that's hot. I'm going to put that on. Alright guys, we're going to pull the chicken, sauce them, rack them. Chicken smells amazing. Alright, we're going to pull that tray off and put that rack on. Let these tack up for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright guys, I'll see you in 10-15 minutes. Alright guys, I just temped these. They're temping about 190. I want them to go to 195 because they are competition style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sit here for an hour. I'll see you guys in an hour. Folks, I double checked those ribs. I didn't like how they looked. The bones weren't pulling back. Even though they read 190, 195, you need a bone pullback. So I'm going to let these ride for at least another half hour. And I'll get back with you guys. Hey guys, it's time to tempt these ribs. I'm looking for 195. Ooh, yeah, we're definitely there. All right, we're going to pull them off, let them rest for an hour. It's pretty dagburn hot too. All right, let's give this an hour and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, the ribs are done. We're gonna sauce them up, throw them on, tack them up, and let them rest for about 10-15 minutes and serve. And my barbecue sauce and my maple apple jalapeno glaze. Whew, it's warm. Man, is that good. Wow. All right, now we're gonna hit it with the Showboat barbecue rub. Give it that nice little pretty finish. All right, got 10 to 15 minutes. I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, it's been about 15 minutes. We're gonna pull these off, let them rest, and slice them and give them to the judges, which is my family and friends. Look at that bend. That is beautiful. Beautiful flavor. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Actually, look me up on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Showboat's Barbecue. All right, guys.